Have you ever been building a website or a funnel and need to create a mock-up? This could be either for a book, a physical product, or a course. It can sometimes be very difficult. In this video, I'm going to show you how we use a program called Placeit in order to get this built very quickly in a very simple way. Let's get started. For this tutorial, we're going to be using a website called Placeit. Now you can find the link inside the description. I will let you know that is an affiliate link. It helps support the channel when you use that link. So the first thing you're going to do after you've logged in is you're going to create a mockup. Now I'm going to give you a little tour of what we have here and the little things that it can do. It can do mockups. It can do designs, everything from gaming to merch to social media. You can build out your logo in here. There's all different types of videos, gaming, and a learning center. But I'm mainly going to work on the mockups today. And we have all these different areas. We have highlights that are often for the holidays, different kinds of apparel. This could be t-shirts, digital products, print on demand, and promotional. Today, we're going to start off with print. We're going to do a book. I'm going to go to print and then books. When you get to books, you're going to realize there's a lot of choices right here. We have everything from a person with a book. We have a book on its own with a transparent background, sometimes with a colored background, or on a table. So there's all different kinds of choices. And there's oodles and oodles of different versions and different ways. You can sometimes get a little lost. So I often use the search. So if I'm looking to do a book with a woman, as an example, I will literally put in book woman, and it will give me an example of all these different choices with a woman with a book in her hand. Right here, we also have ones where there's books with like a t-shirt, or there's a double here, which could be a t-shirt and a book. This is great if you have some cross-branding to do and you have a t-shirt for your program that goes along with your book. But we're just going to use a very simple one right now. We are going to use this one right over here. So I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to click on Edit. I'm going to show you both with a picture and without. I'm going to do an isolated one, and I'm going to do this one with a person in it. So we have a couple other choices here from this set. So I'm actually going to choose a different one, I think. I actually like this one even better. All right, that's perfect. I'm going to then choose to upload my image. Over here on the left-hand side, I click right here. And I've recently uploaded my image, the exact image that I want to use. But if you want to put up your new image, all you got to do is click on Upload from Device. Then you're going to have an image of the book. In another tutorial, I show you actually how to build out a book cover inside of Canva. That link will also be in the description. All right, so I'm going to click on the image that I'm going to use. You need to make sure that this image is under 12 megabytes in size. And then I'm going to click Open. And it's going to give me the image ready to go. Now, here's the thing, though. You got to make sure that you size it correctly. So they have this handy crop tool. I'm just going to adjust a little bit, make sure that I fit it all the way in. And I can kind of see an example of exactly how it's going to lay out right here. And then I'll hit crop. After I hit crop, you'll see that that image is now in that woman's hand. It's absolutely perfect, ready to go. Now, all I need to do is download it. I can also send it out or share it. But in this case, I'm going to just download it. What it will do is it will shoot me an email that is ready to go, or I can just download it right from here. So I'm going to click this download button, and it's been downloaded to my files. It'll download as a PNG, ready to be used inside of my funnel. All right, now we're going to create a standalone one. So again, I'm going to go to Mockups, I'll go to Print, I'll go to Books. And then I'll use this isolated one right here. Now you'll notice that again, there are many different kinds to use. We can use one where it's just the cover, or use one that has a spine. You'll have to create a different image for that one. And you can easily find out what the exact dimensions are for those images by when you click on it, clicking on Edit, and seeing the different ones that you can add. This has already preloaded my book cover. I'm going to crop this to resize it just a little different. Make sure I fill up the whole spot. I'll hit crop. And then for the spine, I'm going to add my spine. And it's going to tell me the exact dimensions. To do this spine, I'm going to open up Canva. I'm going to create a custom size document. So custom size. It's 200 wide by 1200 tall. So all I need to do is for the width, do 200. And for the height, do 1200. And I'll create my design. All right, I have the spine right there. Now, I've already uploaded the image of the book, so I'm going to grab this book and I'm going to put it right in there, and I'm going to grab a little hint of that pizza that you see right in there, just so I have something on the spine. Great, now I've got some imagery right there. Then I'm going to add an element. I'm going to take this box over here, I'm going to drop it right on top. And I'm going to open it up just a little bit. And I'm going to type in the title of my book. After I've done that, I've got to increase the size of the words. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to make it about 40, which is obviously too big. But what I need to do is actually turn this because it's a spine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this right here and I'm just going to turn this until it hits 90 degrees. And then I'm going to expand right here, just like this. And then I'm going to size this in here, just like that. I'm going to change the letters by clicking on them and changing the color to white. And I'm going to change the background color to black. Lastly, I want to put a little bit of a dots all the way around. So I'll click on the border style. I'll choose the dots. I'm going to then change the color of the dots by clicking right here and changing those to white. And then I'll increase the size of it, just like that. All right, there I go. And then I just want to make sure that I place it in the right position by clicking position, and then I'll center it and I'll put it right in the middle. Perfect. All right, and then I just hit share and download. For this, I'm going to use a JPEG and click download. After I've downloaded that, I go back to place it, click on the book spine, click on upload from your device, grab the spine, and look, it fits perfectly. I'm actually just going to tweak it just a little bit. Then I hit crop. And there we go. Right there, the spine has been created. And because it's a transparent background, I can use it anywhere. All I got to do again is click download. And it'll start downloading. And I'm ready to use it inside of my website or my funnel. Next, let's create the mockup for a course. I'm going to type in computer and iPhone. And that's going to bring up iPhone and computer right here. And then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to choose this yellow one that switches to purple just by clicking right here. This gives me a pretty good mockup. I'll click edit. Now that the mockup has loaded, the first thing I'm going to do is add my book. But since I've already created my own book, I'm going to click add right over here. I'm going to add a graphic and I'm going to upload my book. I'll upload an image. I'll grab my book. I'll crop it to the size that I want. Make sure I get the shadow in there. And there's my book. And I'm just going to cover this one up. Very, very simply. There we go. Wonderful. And bring it down to size. Next, I'll do the computer. Then the iPad. And then finally the iPhone. Next, I want to change the background color. I actually want it to be transparent. So I'm going to go right here to the bottom right-hand corner and click transparent. That way I can add it to any funnel that I want to, and the background will bleed through. Lastly, I want to add some text. So I'll click add right here. I'll add some text. I'll type in the course name. I'll position this way above. I can change the font. And now I'm going to get rid of this background. I'll shut off the background. And then I'm going to change the color of the text. Great, and my mockup is ready to go. All I need to do now is download it and place it within my funnel by clicking download right here. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is a product. This product is whey protein for one of my other clients. So I'm going to just type in whey. I could have put in protein or anything like that. If it can find it through suggestions, it will, but I actually searched for it a little earlier, so I know this already exists. So I'll just hit the search, and I'm going to use this one right over here. And I'll click edit. Now, it is already preloaded the image from the last document that I created, so I know I'm already not going to use that. So in order to fix that, I'm just going to remove it right here. And now I'll upload my design. I'll click on design, upload from my device, Click on my image, click open, and I'll crop it to the size that I need. Now I can crop it on the sides a little bit because it's just a visible area for that product. I'll hit crop. You'll see that it gave it a little bit of a 3D dimension right here, a little bit of a curve. And now it is ready to go. And I just hit download and I'm ready to use it within my funnel or within my website. And that's all you need to do to create mockups for your funnels and websites. Don't forget the link is in the description to use Place It right now. I'll see you in the next video.